We've got Chris Mendell. He's a University News staff writer at University News. He's joining us now live, I believe, on campus and possibly either sheltered in place. I don't know how you want to describe it, but can you leave where you are right now?
So we're not allowed to leave right now. I'm on a dorm room on 114th Street called Ruggles Hall. We were chased here by the NYPD, and they're barricading the door right now. They said we're not allowed to leave. If we're seen outside, we risk arrest. So they're not letting us do anything besides sit here. I was in this little lobby for about 15 minutes, or for about 2 hours with 15 other students. And it turned out some residents of the dorm started coming out to let us inside so people would use the bathroom, get water and things like that.
Right, so this is a whole different type of barricade. I mean, I saw behind you, is that an officer peeking in?
So these are two officers right here, yes.
And those officers are there to make sure no one leaves that building right now. Is that correct?
That's correct. So I was reporting on 114th Street, and officers started yelling at everyone to get in a dorm or get arrested. So we ran down the street and we went into the first dorm we were able to get into, and we kind of took shelter here. And shortly after getting inside, the police joined us over here, and that's where we've been ever since. So we've been here for about 2 hours at this point.
I hate to make you guess here, but how many other students do you think are in similar situations across campus as you have hundreds of officers all throughout Columbia now?
So I would say it's at least hundreds of students. So the Columbia Daily Spectator team and other student journalists are in Pulitzer Hall and in various locations right now. So it's got to be hundreds. Every dorm room on 114th Street, the same thing happens. And there were tons of people on the street who popped inside at about that time.
And as you understand it, if you just go outside, you're not necessarily engaged in the protest or you're going about your business, you will be detained?
That's what they've told us. We had someone who said that they have a heart condition in here with us, and they asked to leave to go and get their meds because they're not in this dorm, and the police said, no, call an ambulance.
When the officers made their way onto the campus, what did you see happen?
So they set up barricades on 114th Street, and they were walking towards the entrance next to Butler Library near Carman Hall. And it was at that point where NYPD and SRG units started pushing everyone into dorms. So that's all I really saw from my perspective. And then in the entrance that I'm in front of right now, we were seeing students get let out in zip ties. And we saw one student who was limp. We heard reports that there was one unconscious student. So we think we saw an unconscious student being carried out.
And how far away are you from the encampment?
I'm across the street from the encampment. So the entrance that I'm right next to, the encampment would be right behind that. We can't really have a good view right now because you can't see that direction, but I could probably see it if I stepped outside.
Which you can't do because there's officers right there on the door still, right?
Yeah, if I've peeked out the door, I've asked them to leave, and they push the door closed and tell us we're going to get arrested. They've been getting a little bit more respectful as the night has gone on, and they've started telling us this is for our safety and things like that, treating us like people again. But for a while, they were being very aggressive.
Does it look like most of the action has taken place already? Does it look like they've cleared out the encampment that we're seeing video of there, as well as Hamilton Hall?
That's what I've heard. I've heard a lot of the action is complete, and I've heard that there were a ton of arrests. We saw 2 full prison buses pass by us. And from other reporters that I've talked to on the ground right now, they've also said that it looks like the action has subsided, but I have no way of knowing because I'm stuck in here, and a lot of people, their phones are dying, so we're losing connection to people and stuff, so yeah.
I mean, this is all happening during your semester. This is happening during school, right? So as a student, with the end of the semester right around the corner, finals, graduation, what is this experience like?
It's been a really difficult time. So our last day of class was actually, I believe it was yesterday, if yesterday was Monday. And that's our last day of class, and we're supposed to have 3 days to study for finals, and then finals begin on Friday. So to have to study for finals right now with all this going on, I have friends stuck in here with me who they can't study because their laptop is at home. I had another friend whose laptop was stuck in another dorm and he wasn't able to get his stuff because the NYPD wouldn't let him go past the barricades to grab it. So we're not able to study. We're not able to do anything like that. It's making it really difficult for us. So I think we have a student right now. NYPD.
Oh, I'm sorry. If we can pull up their picture there.
For medication.
Yeah, we'd love to listen in.
No, because
It would be half an hour, it would be an hour, I'm not sure.
okay, but will it end before like morning? Because
Probably, but I don't want to tell you yes 100% of them, you know.
yeah, I guess people don't have their meds, so it's kind of like it's an issue because they don't live here.
So this is basically a resident or another student from the dorm. She's telling the police officers that there's people who need their medication, don't have their meds, and don't live here and are trapped in here, and they're not allowed to go and get their meds. And the police are saying they don't know if it's going to be an hour. They don't know if it's going to be by tomorrow morning. They don't know when we're getting out of here.
How many people are in the building that you're in right now?
So who took refuge with me, I would say it's probably over 15 people. About 15 were in the lobby. And then there's a bunch of residents here. So I'd say the residents, there's probably 200 residents in addition to the 15 who scrambled in here to avoid getting arrested.
Now, I know that you're part of the University News, you're a staff writer with University News there. Have you been following these reports, this pushback from NYPD about outside agitators and anarchists that have co-opted the message on campus? Have you followed any of that? And if you have, I wonder what the reaction is from students on campus to that type of messaging that we're hearing from the NYPD.
So I've seen reports of that. I've talked to some of my sources. I haven't been able to confirm any of that, so I'm not sure. And being in here, I like to talk to my sources face to face to get a better indication of things. I can't meet up with anyone, so I can't find that out. But I've heard that there's agitators from probably the same NYPD press briefing, but we haven't been able to independently confirm that.
Got it. I know you're the part of the class of 2024, is that correct?
Yeah, 2024.
And so this is your graduation year, right? I mean, were you one of those that had to skip graduation because of COVID as well?
No, I'm a non-traditional student, so I'm 28. I've been, I was in the military before this, so I'm a late bloomer in that aspect. I was here during the COVID lockdown, but I wasn't affected like that, thankfully.
Got it. And we're seeing some new video coming in from the side of your screen there. I'm not sure if you can see it, but you can see officers making entry. It looks like it's it's Hamilton Hall. They're breaking in doors and they're clearing the rooms from room to room. Have you heard of any potential barricades anywhere else around campus? There's a lot of rumors that are circulating online. Hamilton Hall was the only one that we could get confirmed that people were inside and actively barricading, preventing officers from coming in. But have you heard of any other halls or any other residences where it's the opposite of your situation? People are inside, not allowing officers in?
I haven't heard anything like that. Since yesterday, when they took over Hamilton Hall, there were rumors that another hall was in danger, but I haven't heard that actually happened. And as far as I know, it was only Hamilton Hall.
Man, well, we can't appreciate that first person reporting inside, that view of a student asking to be let out or asking for medication to be brought in, and the NYPD officers behind you with a very clear lack of answers. Thank you so much for joining us tonight.
Thank you. I appreciate you.
Thanks for watching. Stay updated about breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app or follow us on social media.